Hey guys, today was day 15 and I didn't really make videos throughout the day because I didn't really leave this house. I woke up at 11, I got ready for my day, and then I had this call with David. I didn't expect this call to last this long. Yeah, David taught me a lot of things. We were just discussing about strategy and stuff like that. I wrote a lot of notes. I'll talk about it later in one of the uncut videos. So I wrote a lot of notes and a lot of them. Like these are all sales tactics and what we plan to do in the future together or individually, and split up the work and just stuff like that. Yeah, super excited. I'm super thankful to have met him. He is a guy who inspires me, and he used to be a musician, so that's something I learned about him yesterday. He used to be a very good musician. I went through his you know beats and raps, and he does a pretty good job. He went kind of viral once, like just organically he got like 7,000 views. But yeah, so everything he taught me, I learned, I put into action, and you know I got a few people yesterday on Facebook. I got a few messages that I'm interested in testing out your software. So there was Sam from this cleaning company. Then there was I think Thomas from a lawn synthetic lawn company. And then there was Laura from coffee. She has a cafe in Connecticut. So I got all these people, and what I did, instead of just sharing about all my software and everything, one thing David taught me was interview them, ask them questions so that you have the higher authority. So I asked them questions, and I made sure not to tell them overshare on messages. I made sure to fix a call. So with Sam and Thomas, I just called them right away. So when I called Thomas, this guy seems like he's a middle-aged guy. He told me that he used to he started. I asked him, can you tell me a little bit more about your business? What got you into synthetic lawn business? So he told me that he started his business in 2013, and he was doing millions and millions of dollars of revenue. And in 2020, he got a stroke, and COVID hit. All these two things happened together. So he really, it really impacted his business, and so in turn closing down his business. But he used all his millions and millions of dollars of revenue, all his connections, contacts, everything was gone. And he still has the connections, but it's kind of hard to make yourself start everything from scratch. That you built an empire over 7 years. He used to have a lot of contracts in Long Island, and now you just start over. But he plans to get back into the game. He plans to start over and make another huge empire, and he wants my help. So I mean, he wants to test out the software, and I was like, intention is key. Intention is key. That's something that I've learned yesterday. What's your intent? Is your intent to make money and just sell something? Then they'll know that your intent is to make money. If your intent is to genuinely help them and add value to them, after listening to this guy, uh, Tommy, after listening to Tommy, I was like, yeah, I want to help this guy, because this guy, I don't care about the money. Like he said, I'll start my business in March or sometime then. By then, I mean, that's 2 months into the future, but I still want to help him. Like I don't care if he's going to pay me or not going to pay me. I just want to help him make a good business, and I told him that I just want to help you, because I know a lot of automations, I know a lot of things, and I can really, we can work together and make this happen. So you know I would love to talk to you more about this. So he was like, sure, so shoot me a text and we can set up a time tomorrow. So tomorrow is day 16. What's the date? Tomorrow is January 20th. So today was, and it's already January 20th. It's like 3 4. Yeah. So yeah, this guy, he was super enthusiastic, super nice. Then this another guy called Sam. He's from a cleaning company. So I called him and I asked him, tell me a little bit more about your business. And the key point is when you ask them, you analyze what their problems are and find them a solution. And then ask them questions about that problem. Like, like poke them where it hurts. It's kind of, I don't know, it sounds wrong, but poke them like a lion has. This is something I got from David. So a lion has a prick in his paw, right? A pin in his paw, or whatever, the pointy thing in his paw. But he was born with it, so it doesn't hurt him. He cannot unfeel it until someone lifts his paw and tells him, "Yo, there's a prick in your paw." Then he cannot unfeel it. He just cannot. He cannot unsee it. He wants to get that prick out of his paw as soon as possible. So you want to lift their hand, show them, yo, there's a prick in your paw that's stopping you from getting more business. And which is true. A lot of businesses don't pay attention to Google reviews. A lot of businesses don't pay attention to missed call. Every missed call is a missed opportunity. And every missed call, every call that they miss, the customer goes to the next business, and they're helping their competition. So I'm just saying, do you want to do that, or do you want to use our missed call text back feature for free? You can use it for free, and then we can work something out later. But yeah, that's the thing. Then after all of this, Laura, she has a cafe in Connecticut. She also contacted me on Facebook. She was like, I'm interested in your marketing services for my business. I said, can you tell me a little bit more about your business? She's like, I have a cafe, but I plan to start more ventures. I was like, awesome. Can we fix a time to call? I didn't share about anything. I didn't share about my software. And she was like, sure, there is my email. Send me an invite for whenever. After Monday though. So I said, okay, Monday 1 p.m. works. She said, perfect. And I sent her an invite. I'm going to talk to her at 1 p.m. on Monday. Then my housemate, this everything happened within 2 hours, right? Sam, Tommy, Laura, and now Bill. In the afternoon, I went downstairs after my call with David. I went downstairs. My housemate, Bill, he's like 80, 85. He's a psychotherapist, and he's a pretty nice guy, like very kind and very well spoken guy. So I told this guy, yo, I have this software. If you have any small businesses, just let them know that I can help them out, and just help them in growing their business, and help them with anything that they might be lacking in their business for free. I'm not charging anything for now, at least. So he was like, for sure, I have an attorney friend in Houston. So this attorney friend, I wasn't expecting Bill to get back to me, but as soon as I got off the call with Tommy and Sam, I think I got off the call with Sam. Bill comes on my door and he's like, yo, I have this attorney friend on call. So this kid is very industrious and all. Do you want to talk to him, Pat? His name is Pat. So Pat is like, yeah, sure. I pick up the phone and then I use every tactic that this guy told me, David. So I was like, hey, Pat. So another key thing is you assume what their pain points are. So I was like, hey, Pat, can you tell me a little bit more about your business? He's like, oh, we are a law firm in Houston and we do this and that and this and that. So I was like, hey, Pat, I've worked with a few attorneys, and what I see is that I assume that you guys have a lot of work, right? A lot of paperwork, a lot of going through the fine prints and everything. So must be very busy to text back to your customers and text back to your clients and appointment setting and all of that process. And also, a lot of my attorney friends, they cannot get back to missed calls. So every missed call is a missed opportunity, just what I said earlier. And he's like, yo, that's true, that's exactly what I want. So tell me a little bit more about your software. I'm interested now, I'm hooked. And I'm like, I can do all of that. I can automate a lot of those things. I can create my own workflows, and I can just give it to you, and you can just use it and see how it is. And I was like, some of the attorney friends that I have, they like to, I've done my research in a lot of industries. So I was like, some of the attorney friends that I have, they like to send a happy birthday text to all of their clients on their birthday. So that's also something that my software is capable of. And they were like, wow, that's awesome. I said, would you like to, we can talk about this later, more depth. He was like, no, I just don't want to talk about it. I want to do business with you, man. And I'm like, sure, man. I sure thing. I'll be happy to. Can I have your like any of your contact? He's like, here's my email. And then I emailed him and scheduled it to send tomorrow morning, which is day 16. So I'll let you know tomorrow. Then yeah. So in the night, I had another long talk with David, and and then I had a long talk with Ajay, and yeah. So Ajay and I were talking about how why do we want to get rich. So I'll talk about it in the uncut video. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Tomorrow is day 16. Today was day 15 and I didn't make any vlogs. Tomorrow hopefully I'll be able to make any vlogs and not just sit here and tell you guys. Instead I'll show you. But my day was pretty busy, so I have that excuse now. So yeah, I'll see you guys. I also made this Notion thing. I don't know, a lot of people use this. So I have all my clients here. I won't share any personal data, so yeah.